What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Hope your day's been good so far. Hopefully, halfway through the week, so that means the week is halfway over. But if you're doomer out there, then the week is about over, so you know that means that Monday is soon as well. So just look at it from a positive mindset. Everything's probably okay. Everything is most likely okay. Don't stress too much. Today we are doing things a little bit differently. I have been doing the VPN thing for a bit. Sorry if you've gotten caught in the waves of like VPNs being like up and down and the connection being off. That's just the nature of it, really. Nothing I can do about it. That's fine. I just wanted to see if it was better. You know, I just wanted to see if things were better. It has its positives. Things do get better sometimes with it, but it was just too much to bank on all the time. And especially when we're trying the multi-streaming thing, it's a little bit much. So today we're gonna be doing a couple of things. Wanted to start out with we'll be doing the last day of Atomic Picnic's playtest. There is a challenge going on right now we can jump into. It's basically completing the final boss. So I was gonna hop into their Discord, see if anybody was willing to join us today, and if anybody in chat wants to join us and doing it's weird to call it like a raid. If anyone wants to join us on a picnic, I guess is what you could call it. We'll be doing that today. So the plan is basically run those, submit our daily quest. Atomic Picnic has a pretty active Discord, and they post stuff there all the time for people to try stuff out. And it's like a really good nonchalant way to have people participate and like test the limits of like how far can you go in the game. So hopefully this means that they're getting good feedback about the game in a way that's like effective, like an effective like contribution to it. So I know sometimes when it comes to early access games, it's hard to tell how far progress is going to go, and then they release sort of like a broken mess. So it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell, but I'm hopeful in the state that it is in that the game will hold up when it is released. I actually feel confident because there isn't a release date yet. They've been pretty active about making updates and responding to folks, so I think that was an interesting way to play it. I recently was going through my YouTube comments, and this was the comment that came up on my video. This was my video just basically talking about like I think the game has potential. By the way, watch it please. Watch my video on YouTube. It's a new co-op roguelite shooter. Atomic Picnic has so much potential. I said, what potential? This looks like every other Korean free-to-play trash game on the market. I don't really know too many. There's a lot of roguelites. I'm not big into the roguelite genre myself, but there's a lot of roguelites out there. And there's probably even a lot of co-op roguelites out there. I think because some of the OTK streamers play gacha games, they're assuming it's that, or maybe because the art style. But giving them the benefit of the doubt, I said, OTK does the most low effort content on the internet, what makes you think this isn't a blatant cash grab? Nothing yet has told me that it has. There's not even anything I've seen talking about like cash shops or even like cosmetics or anything like that. I haven't seen anything. So my faith is in really just the Discord and the amount of feedback that they've allowed and kind of been providing. These play tests have been very informative. You can tell the game has made leaps in progress just by the small amounts that seen changed in such a short period of time. So I am banking off of the feedback loop and the fact that while OTK is the publisher in this, which I do have faith in. I don't think the content that they make is low effort. Right now they're doing like their second year's basically top streamer, doing more to bring awareness to small streamers than Twitch as a platform has done. And they've also done game shows that are like that might be that low effort content that they're talking about, but I've seen so much more in the award shows that have contributed to indie developers. And I've also seen most recently, I think they had what was it 15,000 or was it 20,000? I think it was 20,000. They did small showcase in their pixel pitch and featured a handful of indie games. And they even had like people who were in the business, who were willing to provide advice and help out developers. So I don't think that's nothing. And this is not like fan service to OTK. I just think that's honestly, it's good, wholesome content. And I think it is important. I think that it's not that it shouldn't be it's dismissible, but it should be noted at least. So I think they're a bit misguided. Though something that I did discover with the comment, I guess I'm thankful for it, is that there are quite a few co-op roguelites out there. I guess similar in style. So maybe I should give more of these a try. A lot of people who have played Hades have told me that I should give Hades another try. I personally, while I like the art style of Hades, I like the story of Hades, I just did not like playing Hades. It was just so brutally punishing at times. It just became, and there's so many different mechanics, so many things you can buy. You have to die so many times before you can have like a solid like base stat, and then you have to get lucky still. Wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite, guys. It wasn't. And like, there's so many things that were good about it, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't in the camp that I think people thought I would be in with Hades. Maybe I should give it another try though. Maybe this is my sign. Like this is what I need to do, you know? And play again, I guess, you know? Let's see if I want to play yeah. So today we're gonna hop into Atomic Picnic. We're gonna do some boss runs. I want to make it open to anybody who's willing to join. I'm gonna hop into the Atomic Picnics, just they're open bit here, and kind of see how things go. Let me see if their thing is like push to talk, open chat. like a push to talk key. Let's see. Voice. Maybe like C. Or no, that's usually let's use X. Like I could do X. Okay. Let me pull up the game first, make sure I can still play. Watch them like close it early. It's actually surprising. I don't know if it's like a Steam thing, maybe I've left it on the menu too long, but I actually have like I have quite a few hours in this game. 30 hours. Which is surprising to even me. Game. Let's do okay. Okay. That is up. Okay, and for anybody who would like to join here, let's see how this works. Let's see if this works for both. Nice. Okay. What's up, dude?
Hi.
Hello, hello. One thing you've got to tell me is how in the math you got, was it 350K was your highest, I think?
I got a like higher one just now, like 2 minutes ago.
Well, what? How? Oh my gosh. What was it?
I think the one that I just got was 398. That was almost even 400.
Dear Lord. I'm out of my depth.
I mean, I had some help. I didn't come up with the strategy for that. I just tried it out for someone else. And it did seem to work quite well.
Is it easier in multiplayer or harder? Because it's like I imagine like the damage is split that way, or does it? I guess
I don't think you were allowed to do it in multiplayer. Because obviously, if you did it in multiplayer, there would be more enemies spawning. So if just one person attacked all of them, you could get the higher number that way, I think.
I got you.
But there might not have been like a rule that said. They didn't say anything about it not being in multiplayer, but I think everyone who played did it in single player.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I was trying to like, I tried like twice to mimic yours. I was like, you know what? Let me try to see. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to mimic yours. Do it like as many as like I can, but I couldn't get the power ups to match what I was hoping for. So I was like, dang it.
Yeah, I restarted a couple of runs just so that I had. I got alarm on the first like choice.
I see that's
With either one or I didn't use more than 2 rerolls at the start to get it.
yeah, it's like rerolls are like either I use none until the end and then I can't seem to get it, or I use them all in the beginning. It's never it's nothing in between. It's usually one or the other.
Yeah, the one I did now that was like I got 400k was a lot more stressful because you had to have the boss on like very low health and just kill its shield. So you were like stressing to not accidentally kill the boss halfway through, because then you would like lose all the progress.
I didn't even think of that. That's like that's the 5-head strat. Cause like I was like, maybe what he's doing is like he's not firing. Like maybe...
I tried it out first and it didn't work very well, and then I did another run just to like for fun, and it turned out to be 80k better than my best one. So.
I was wondering because I was like maybe what he's doing, he's not firing a single shot until he gets all of his power up, just suffering through it until
that is what I was doing my first runs.
Gotcha.
So the 340k run, I was level 1 until around 13 minutes.
Dang.
Maybe not 30, but I think at 13 minutes I had 2 kills.
Wow.
20, I mean, 20 kills. So then by just running around and collecting the pebbles, I refreshed the store, so I had all the 4 curios I wanted maxed before I started killing anything.
When you go to these offering tables, do you typically grab just base damage? Is that like your first go-to, or do you grab like curios or proc?
The offerings or the shop or...
Yeah, the offerings, the...
I always take the random curio upgrade, because you can kind of choose what it is, because it always upgrades your highest level.
Oh, does it? I did not know that.
If you have multiple of the same level, it's random which one, but it's always, if you have like one level 3, it always makes that a level 4.
Oh my god, you're 100% right. That's crazy. Okay.
So usually when the offerings are up, I just take that, because I think the strength is a bit... because you only get a 6% damage increase.
Yeah, it is very small.
At least when using the sniper.
For the longest time, I thought you could keep on going, like after 4 times, and just go 5 times, 6 times, 7 times.
I think you can. But like... because it doesn't scale with your damage, so the percent is only of base weapon damage. So you know the memento that gives 50% extra damage?
Yeah.
That isn't accounted for, so it's only like of the... even if you have the 50% extra damage from the memento, the increased damage amp doesn't give you anything more than...
Oh.
Yeah.
That's one thing I need to figure out. I need to figure out like what when you're benefiting stuff, like what it goes with. Like I think someone said it earlier, like in the Discord today. They were like, does it stack with the lightning in the bottle, or does it stack with was it the MP3 player?
Yeah. I think the damage increases, but it's like strange because I've had where the lightning did 500 and I don't know why it did so much.
Yeah, see, I think my personal guess is that whenever you pick up alarm is that like other things can crit too. Yeah. I just don't know what exactly.
But the thing is, lightning in a bottle, the text doesn't turn orange when the damage is higher. So I don't know if it is actually a crit or what it is.
Yeah, it's like you guess. You figure it out.
Like the boss run I was doing when I got the 400k, my lightning was only doing 270.
Yeah, that's random.
So if that was doing like 500 as I've seen it do, I would have like maybe 500k. But I don't know what like changes the number on it, so it's more like I just have to hope it does more damage.
I think the only one I've seen it where it's like it's not your weapon is your device. Like you have like your grenade or whatever. That seems to crit just fine. It's just the amount that it does. Like it's hard to tell how much the extra fragmentation grenades. Like it's like hard to tell like how much extra you're getting. Like seems like my grenade blows up.
I think
forever.
I was the only one who like grinded for high damage. They used ice nades.
Yeah, I was using it at first, but that was like I think I used it in my submission, but I think the only reason I did it is because I was like, well, I don't want to waste damage on getting a frag kill where I could get higher damage with a crit.
Yeah, that was what I thought like at the start, but then I realized they're actually really helpful if you're trying to like refresh the store a lot, because it slows the enemies so they don't take as much damage by just standing there.
Gotcha. Yep, that's true. There was like two attempts I did where I was like near the end and I died right on the store.
I had one run where I didn't pay attention, so I just died mid-boss fight.
Oh no!
Luckily, the run wasn't going very good. It was the first of the day, so I mean, could have been worse, but taught me to keep an eye on my health at least.
I think it was you or somebody else who said don't do train depot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I tried a couple times, it doesn't work. It's awful.
Yeah, so the thing there is I was sure Twilight Dam was worse. But my so the one that was 70k higher was on Twilight.
Wow.
I got a lot. Yes, but that was because of the strat that I did. I got my highest score. Instead of just grinding Curios to max before attacking, I went to like speed run the boss. Get to the boss as fast as possible, and then just wait for the boss to spawn enemies.
Gotcha.
Then you have an infinite spawn that you can attack.
Did you do one of the speed runs? Did you do an attempt or?
I tried. I wasn't that close though. I had only been playing for 1.5 days when it came out, the speedrun thing. So
no,
I
was
got
same boat.
14 minutes even wasn't bad. But,
yeah, that's not bad at all.
You needed like a 13:25 to get the roll.
I didn't notice that there was the daily quest until day 2, so I was like, I'll see if I could submit one. Then I was trying, and I was like, yeah, this is not gonna make the cut.
I mean, I think the low, like, there wasn't too many people who like put runs there. So I think someone got in with 260, unless like a lot of runs come in right now. There was I think 260 at 6th place or something.
Yeah, I saw there was someone who did a total damage run, and their runtime was like 108 minutes, I think it was. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's probably mine. I had a 108-minute run, yeah. I got 600, because I didn't read that you only had to do 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So I sat there for 108 minutes grinding.
The survival run.
I mean, it did help me, because then I knew somewhat to do, what to get the higher damages.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't always.
Do you have all your what are they called?
Mementos?
Yeah, do you have all those maxed out?
Yeah.
I still need to. there's a couple I still need to.
I mean, it's as long as you have the one that gives you increased pebbles, it like doesn't take that long.
Increased what? I'm sorry?
Increased pebbles. You get 50% extra.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have it or no?
I believe I do.
It's like it doesn't show up in the discovery tab, but you can unlock it. So I just got it like by chance, and then afterwards someone told me what to do to unlock it.
You'll have to tell me.
If you spend 350 pebbles in a single run on the shop, then you get the cat thing, cat charm that gives you increased pebbles for the other runs.
Yep. Yep. One moment you said cat charm, I was like, yep. So you've been playing this for a couple days, yeah? What are you hoping the game adds? Are you hoping they add some more like some more features, or are you pretty comfortable where it's at?
I mean, obviously the game right now needs work. Like, it's fun, but I couldn't see myself putting 100 hours in this because like it gets repetitive.
Yeah, I'm at like 30 hours, and I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of like,
I think I have like exactly 30 hours, and it's not. I don't think it's too repetitive yet. The challenges kind of helped though. But I've put some suggestions in, like some ideas. They already said that they were gonna implement like character-specific abilities.
Yeah.
So I gave like some idea how that could be done. Like having like in the Steam, if you go to the Steam page on the there's a picture that shows more characters than are in the game currently. I think there's like 7 characters on the picture, and all of them are holding like different weapons.
Yeah, I figure like at least not necessarily like a class system, but at least give them like weapon and device preferences. Like they're better with certain items. Like they're better with
my
sniper.
idea was like to make someone like have 20% extra explosive damage or something.
Yeah,
and
no,
then they
exactly.
could have like an explosive AoE melee attack as like a fun ability or something. Just an idea. But I don't know how many abilities you're gonna add. Maybe they have ultimate, maybe they don't. It's like you just have to wait and see.
Have you done the jump puzzle in the the main hub?
You get the like the 20 checkpoint one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they add classes. Personally, I mean, maybe not a lot of people are a huge fan of it, but I think having a small PvP, like a PvE PvP, where it's like two teams or groups have to see who can clear stuff faster, I think might be cool.
I can see that. I thought like because the movement in this game is like really fun, so I thought how it would work like a 5v5 PvP.
Yep.
But then it's like the hitboxes would be very strange because the character hitboxes right now are quite small. So like you couldn't really make it to a 1-to-1 just like shooter. Because I think there would be a lot of like hit rage problems, and it would be hard to like aim with most weapons.
They'd have to make some changes for sure on that. But then again, there are a lot of PvP games out there where the hitboxes
but like a
are
versus mode, but you said like 2 teams like fighting like that could be fun.
Yeah, easily make like basically who can clear the boss faster, or here, like you have to face another team, but it's more about clearing the objectives than it is killing the other team. Like you get bonuses for maybe making kills or getting making points like harder for the other team, but I think it should be.
Have you played Destiny at all?
Yeah, I played Destiny.
Yeah, you know Gambit?
Yes.
The mode where you kill enemies and then you like deposit things to make it harder for the enemy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could like probably work quite well.
Yeah, easily I could see that working. Have you played any other roguelites before that you've liked, or?
I play a lot. I have like 400 hours in Isaac. I have a couple 60 hours in Hades.
Dear Lord.
I dabble in a couple of roguelikes. I didn't like Risk of Rain though.
Oh,
I
really?
really enjoyed this, but I don't know, something about Risk of Rain that I just didn't vibe with.
I know a lot of people who are obsessed with like Risk of Rain 2 for sure.
Yeah, a lot of my friends played like it, but for some reason, I never got into it, even though I like play a lot of roguelikes.
Yeah, I played Hades a bit. I've done like 2 successful runs. I was really bad at it, so I suffered a lot through Hades. And then I played Vampire Survivors. Had a lot of fun with Vampire Survivors, for sure. And I think that I don't think I've played many others. I've tried like Dead Cells and things like that, but it's not really similar to this, I guess.
Yeah, I
Probably
played
2D
Dead
side scroll.
Cells on console, but I have it on PC, but I haven't played it much. We just like, when I had it on console, I had like no DLC for it, so it was pretty straightforward. And now there's like 50 different doors to go through, so you like have to decide, and everything is different on every door, so you never really learn what each enemy do.
I know they say it's a combination of like Risk of Rain and Vampire Survivors. Do you think this game is like similar to any other game, or do you think it's different enough?
But I think like, I don't know if as far as I know, Hades was like the game that popularized this way of choosing your like the things you unlock, like these. I think Hades was the game that like made this like big thing.
Yeah, at least popularized it for sure.
Yeah. But I've played some like Killing Floor. Like it's a like defense game where you fight waves of enemies. So that's like kinda similar to this, but it's like a bit more fast paced.
Yeah, I had some people. I posted a video, just talking about my thoughts about the game, and like I was like, I think the game itself, like you can tell there's a lot of potential, just because there's so much room for like easy improvements that could extend the life of the game for sure. And the person's response was like,
yeah, the guy in the comments was like, oh, Mad Mushroom Studios like is bad quality or something, he said.
yeah, they said it was like, it was no better than the Korean free-to-plays I see out there, like that. And I'm like, I don't think I've really seen.
I mean, so like, to be fair, there are like a lot of Korean free-to-plays that are like this at the moment.
Oh, really?
The thing that's going to like, but the problem is like those Korean free-to-plays stay like this. they like stay as this is in alpha. That's how they are like in full release.
Permanent alpha.
Yeah. And some of them like are really fun, but as you said, you get bored of them because there's never new content.
Yeah, I think you gotta go the like Vampire Survivors method, and you gotta have like updates. Like I think they're adding guns to Vampire Survivors. That's like one big thing. So it's like,
yeah, they're having like I think joining with Contra or something. Well, here's the boss.
also I was also blown away by the fact, like I think your highest run you hit like level 26. I don't think I've ever, like on a solo run, that's bananas.
I was higher than 26 in the 108 run. I
Yes.
think. But there was a lot of luck in that run, I think, because I haven't been able to replicate the like amount of damage I did in such a small time.
I will say that is something that is difficult. Like, I could do 2 runs that are very similar and have vastly different amounts of damage.
So like, do you see the enemies that spawn here? The egg sacs that spawn like the flying...
Oh, those keep on
minion.
spawning, okay.
Yeah, so you sit up here and you shoot the shotgun like into the floor, and then let the lightning in a bottle proc, and it will damage all of them infinitely. But it would never kill the actual spawns from them, just they're too far away. And it was easier on the Twilight because you could like stand up on the train.
Yep.
So you could like shoot the boss on the on the hat. So there was never like any danger of you accidentally killing it when it exists, when the shield broke.
And with this up here, technically you could still buy you could still buy from the shop too if you wanted to. I didn't realize the ring was this big.
I think that's the best shop location on the map. It's safer at least because you can jump between platforms. But this is like a lot of stuff that that don't really matter because like playing for the time I played now, like I know what shop location on each map is like preferred for damage runs, but it's like who's gonna actually use that info?
Yeah, it's good for a specific set of information. It's good for the challenges because it's like sometimes you want to maximize a certain thing, which I think is a thing they could sort of lean into and make it a feature. Like make it like instead of like this round your focus is kill the boss, your focus is maximize damage, you know, or complete objectives.
Like modes. Yeah, it's actually like a good idea. Like they could be like time trials and stuff.
Exactly. It's like the one thing that keeps a game alive more than anything is speedrunners. Speedrunners and modders. So if you can't have modders, then speedrunners for sure. And then like leaderboard fanatics, you know, like someone who's like really obsessed with getting top 10, top 100, and then you reward those top 10, top 100 with like skins. Oh yeah, that game will last a lifetime.
Yeah, I feel like if implemented well on the Steam Workshop, this is also like the kind of game where people can make custom assets and like everything, so you can have like completely different fights just by people who like don't have no affiliation to the game, just making it for fun.
Yep. Especially if you get one of my favorite thing about games that could be like this is like it's like custom level design, since it is that kind of like Fortnite-esque where it's like you put in an asset and be like, oh yeah, here's the level, here's the enemies and how they'll spawn.
That's like the game could officially like add some of the fan-made levels if they're good enough.
Exactly. Which is kind of like
who made it get some recognition as well.
Yeah, let your community work for you, because people who love the game, they don't mind. Like
yeah. Are we gonna kill one? So like I've just been running around.
No. You were good. Yeah. Sorry. I'll end it now. I just did I was just doing a video earlier today, and it was basically a build that is no shooting. It's just like let the AoE do the damage for you.
Yeah, I saw someone post a screenshot. It was like I didn't understand first because it was like buff the sniper. I can't hit with it, and I thought it was like being like joking or something. But then because I was on phone, so I wasn't really looking at screenshots. But then I clicked in and saw he had 0 damage with his main weapon. So
the goal. That's the goal. What are your go-tos when you grab mementos? I guess you can probably grab all.
Yeah, I have all of them. I don't run lead doggo.
You don't. Let's see.
It's under the.
Oh, the magazine capacity one.
Yeah, I don't use it.
Does the random question? has the I think it's empowered shot. Does that one work?
I think empowered shot is percentage of the mag. So the bigger the mag, the more bullets you get.
Oh.
So if you run like empowered mag and then the minigun thing, the increased mag size is probably better. But for the like runs I've been doing, I did for one of the runs turn on like big mag for the sniper.
Yeah.
But when I was farming lightning bottle procs, I did not use the increased mag because I wanted to reload more often.
Okay. Noted.
So the only annoying thing is if like I ever do a run where I want increased mag, I have to level all of them again just to remove it because I have to like click all of them.
Oh. Ryaka.
I'm gonna run the grenade launcher for a game. Haven't done it in a while.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, should I do something? I think I'm gonna do a round just like I'm gonna see if I can get. I think I'm gonna do a round that's just gonna be like it doesn't matter what weapon I use. So I think I might do just sniper, but I'm probably not gonna touch it.
That's another thing they should add. It doesn't really matter now, but when they have like more weapons and characters do specific things, there should be like a randomized button.
That would actually be really cool too. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
But that's like something they probably will add.
From the feedback video they did, my guess is the next release weapon is gonna be melee.
Yeah, I mean, melee is going to be hard to implement because if you make it too weak, it will feel really bad to play with because you will lose the advantage of range.
Very true, very true.
I feel like they maybe just make the melee weapon like quite good.
Yeah, just make it to where it's like probably like attach it to the dash in some way where it's like a
yeah,
dash
I mean
strike.
that's like then you're getting a lot of if you want to have dash abilities, that might take longer to implement.
True.
But then there's also like you can have some sort of like energy blade that shoots like things as you swipe, but then it would just be like a reskin of a gun.
Okay, I could see that.
There could be potential if they want to like add that different guns have like abilities. Like the grenade launcher can have like an ability that shoots 5 grenades in like an area, so you get like a volley of grenades.
Like a special attack.
Yeah,
I can see
and then
that.
like the sword can have like a dash where you like spin in a circle. If they want to add like abilities to each weapon as well.
No, I think that'd be neat to see, especially if you're doing like classes. Then you could even have ones like classes like they can do that specific shot maybe.
Yeah, because each character are gonna have their own abilities, I think they said. But then you have like grenade, you have your character ability, and you have your weapon ability. So then if you add any more, it might be like too much. But I think 3 abilities include plus the dash is not too bad.
Yeah, I like that it's not a ton of buttons to press.
I feel like pressing F and pressing Q are like fine. And then maybe you want to have something on E as well. But I guess E is already used for shops and stuff, but...
Yeah, so as long as it's doable on like a basic controller, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah, well, a controller always has like right bumper, left bumper.
Yeah, it's actually thinking of like Super Nintendo, just like
I think this game could be like also like on console. Like this is the kind of game you can like just play with a lot of friends, so it would do very well in like a Game Pass, I guess.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, I that's like in my opinion, I think the game is best suited for console because I think that people will enjoy playing this multiplayer the most on console, and I think like PC people will enjoy if there's like level editor and that there's like
Yeah.
if
That's like the only
there's
problem with console.
yeah. Then again, Fortnite kids do it, so I mean maybe maybe I'm underestimating.
Yeah, but they also have a lot of money to spend on it.
It's true.
But I like the movement on PC. I feel like on console it could also be good because you can spin the joystick, do a pirouette in the air. But like the mid-air animations are like very smooth for being an alpha.
No, it's yeah. The I'd say for all the characters, for me except Bonnie, I think her movement's a little jumpy for me. At least her running the running animation.
Yeah, the running animation looked very strange. It looks better once you have the increased movement speed, because then it's like sped up a bit. But I wasn't a big fan at the start, but now it's just the main character I play, so. But definitely, like once you get the 15% increased movement speed, it looks better.
Gotcha. But for sure, the grapple is like, yeah, like the grapple is like the animations are really cool.
Yeah, but it's like most games have a double jump, but this is like something extra. That is like I don't know. That feels special.
I know it wouldn't be easy, but if they could add control into there and make a slide animation, I'd be happy.
Yeah, I thought like it would be really like I just have a thing for like bee hopping in like Titanfall 2 and the Black Ops 3. Just like slide hopping across the map. I don't think that would like fit very well in here, but it's always fun. But the crouching, yeah, slides could be fun. Maybe like if like they make some more advanced maps that have like small holes you have to like slide through to get across. Like make the gameplay a bit more like around the map. But otherwise I don't know how well a slide would just fit. There's really no point to it yet.
That, and it's like the other thing that I was thinking of is like there's a lot of high points in some of these, but because they can spawn anywhere, it's not like you can totally camp. I hope they can make like because there's gonna be people doing groups of like 4 and whatnot. I hope they can make it to where you can essentially get up in a high location and snipe, or maybe like not just crits but also like what do you call like weak spots, like Resident Evil weak spots.
Yeah, weak spots I've been thinking about.
Yeah.
Like just there's some clear like enemies have a spot for weak spots. Like the flying ones right now have their eyes. The other ones I guess have the cannon, and then there's like the big armored turtles. Like you could shoot like the cannons on the side.
Yeah, because they go turtle mode, and then it's like they take much less damage. So,
but there might be, because it looks like most of the enemies have like a specified red glowing part that should do more damage.
Shoot the glowy thing.
Yeah.
Also excited for like more bosses. I think that'd be like the thing I'm most hoping for is like bosses with mechanics, and I want boss fights to be like, I don't know if I want boss fights to be like as long as like an MMO boss fight, but like boss fights to where like having a support class might be necessary.
Like right now, the boss, like what you can do it in under a minute if you want to. Like, you can kill the squid in 2 phases, like getting it down to the floor twice and it's dead.
Yep.
Yeah, but definitely like making that longer could be good. But
Yeah,
then like
longer,
if
more
the
phases.
question is like, should you have like map specific bosses? Because if you have like this map always has this boss, then you can like make the boss abilities a lot more special for the map. Like there's like a factory map and like the boss shoots saws from the wall. That doesn't really make sense here, that it just comes saws flying. But if you make it like specific to one map, then you could have like more like intriguing abilities, I guess.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it was Diablo. The Diablo method of like having like randomized bosses isn't always my favorite. I think it's better to have bosses that match the map. So if you have like a factory map, it's some sort of automaton versus if you have like a nature map, it's more of like a Loch Ness monster or creature of some sort.
And then you can make like of the like Big Mac, the crab from the other map. Like he has a slowing aura. Maybe you could give him a healing aura that like heals nearby enemies. But like you can make varieties of the same boss.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's slow, sometimes he makes other enemies tanky, and that gives like a bit of depth.
Yeah, complex bosses don't have to be just as difficult, but they could definitely make complex bosses and then have a difficulty, slider. Like
but there's definitely a difficulty would be great for this game. Like when I first started playing, I felt like this feels like. Would you say this is easy or normal mode? Like if they had a difficulty slider, like how is the game right now?
At first, I would say normal mode, but then now I would say maybe like easy to normal, like in between easy normal. But
yeah, it's like, but I've died 3 times over like 70 rounds.
Yeah, so yeah, I would say like this is like definitely the easy. It's mostly like either because you're not paying attention or like and you just forget about your health for a second, or the other, which is like I was trying something and the build wasn't working.
But I think right now the game is in a really good like state for new players, like the difficulty wise.
Oh yeah, like it doesn't need to be like Inferno mode like right out the gate. That's fine.
It's like when you have 100 health only, the game actually could be kind of hard.
Yes,
I could see myself dying more if I didn't have the 200 health bonus. Because right now, like healing shrines and that don't mean much. But if there's like a harder difficulty where like you take like seven shots and you're dead, then like you need to start looking for health a lot more. So
yeah,
changes the gameplay from just standing still in the middle of the map.
I would say character-wise, there's 2 main characters I think that they could add to this that would work out, and one would be a character who can at least semi sort of fly, maybe like a jetpack sort of character, and then the other
like
character,
some magician who like just floats about.
Exactly, and then the other character I was thinking was like a stealth character, sort of can attack of opportunity or backstab.
Yeah, but like backstab, like stealth would be very strange in solo.
Yeah, it would have to be like.
And I don't know, like in co-op, basically you already have stealth because the enemies only attack one person at a time.
Yeah, so like a 25% still.
But there's if you go to the store page on Steam and check like the image, there is a like engineer, I think it is.
Oh.
He's like sitting on top of like a robot.
What, like setting up turrets and that type of
Yeah,
thing?
it looks like some sort of a turret thing.
That's actually a lot better than.
But it's like, well, it might not be. It looks like a cooler on crab legs.
I'll have to see that.
And then there's like one guy who looks like just an anime main character with like, he has a one pistol in his hand. He probably has like a high-powered pistol or something with like maybe a dash or...
Yeah, desperado character.
Yeah. And then there's like a scout, just like normal scout guy. But yeah.
Or hear me out.
Holy shit.
Transformation character, and you can transform into one of the monsters.
That would be interesting. Sharing your friends.
I want to be Cyber Turtle.
I just made it so I don't have to hold down the mouse button when shooting. That's... I have the minigun thing, and it just shoots for me.
I found out today because it was partially because whenever you submitted your daily quest, I was like, what the heck is that that item he has? I don't think I've ever seen it, and it turns out it's what the minigun power up transforms into. I had no idea that.
Yeah, this is not the best boss damage I've ever done.
Seems like he doesn't take a lot of damage in the beginning whenever his shield goes back up.
Yeah, I don't think he takes any damage for like 5 seconds. I don't know if it's intended or not, but it could be intended. It's not very well, like there's no way to know.
Yeah. At first I was like, maybe I'm shooting the wrong area. Like maybe like
most games have some sort of a like, after damaging a boss, you can't like insta kill it right afterwards.
Yeah, yeah.
So it could just be that. Do you want me to send you the image or with the characters on, or?
Yeah, if you have it, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That way I can pull it up.
I sent it to you in DMs.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, one guy's got an aviator jacket. So that's making me think either engineer or he's a pilot of one of the two. Then you have the sniper character. That makes a lot of sense. With the eye patch. It looks like there's a mech, like an android character to the left, or to like, yeah, to the left of the big guy. It's hard to see it, but you can see his knee, and it definitely looks like a robot character. And then yeah, this definitely the it's like a character from like from like Honkai Star Rail with the pistol. I am interested to see what that pistol does. It looks like a magnum of some sort. I would say it looks.
You see, and this is the guy like sitting in the top left.
Yeah, so he's like the. He reminds me of like Borderlands. The guy is like the bus driver.
If you go to like the firing range over here, you can see his like the thing he's sitting on.
Oh.
Like up in the corner there is the same, or it's not the same, but it's very. There's one up there as well that just look like the ones he's sitting on.
Oh, have you seen it at the end of the jump puzzle?
The thing on the top of the mountain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Does it do anything or like? Because I was there and I didn't know it did anything.
I don't think it does anything. I think it's just like a placeholder for the finish line right now, at least. It looks like it's just a cooler, like a beer cooler.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's the thing that it is literally the cooler that he has on in the image.
I'll jump my way up there.
I think. Yeah, it's the cooler that he has. It's ice and a cola bottle or cola can. What does it say?
I feel like
something
it says,
beak.
Yeah, I see an E.
Like very big.
Yeah, extra big or something.
It says something.
It's just something inspirational, I'm sure. If you're down for it, what do you say we do? Like if I'm gonna submit it, if I'm gonna submit a video, I want to do it like we do like a random build. So, thinking. I think the best weapon to do this with. So we do like something like the Rojo, and then we just focus on like maybe cooldown reduction, and then just getting extra explosives. We could just make like.
Yeah, there's just a problem with cooldown reduction at the moment.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's.
The memento, I think, is fine, but in game it actually increases your cooldown rather than decreasing it.
Oh, great!
Yeah, I think it's like if you get one. It's 5% more, and then it's 10% more, and then if you get 3, it starts going down or something. I'm not too sure. I just know that if you get it in game, it's allegedly worse. Yeah. Do you have the thing upgraded? Yeah, you have the cooldown on max.
Yeah, I think I have everything unlocked, unless there's a bottom row here that I don't know of. But I just I'm bad at like farming materials, so I need to do a few rounds where I just don't buy anything. Is the thing.
Yeah. So this one works. Ice goes from like 18 to 16 seconds cooldown. So the memento works, but I heard the one in game doesn't.
I say we do grenade launcher and the Rojo, the firework, and then we just spam grenades and explosives.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Good. Are you playing?
Yeah, we're doing some boss runs to kind of like see what we can submit for the daily quest.
Okay. But if I can join if you play later, I don't know. I played this game yesterday. Start.
No, I mean, yeah, I've only been playing for like a couple days, so yeah, it's not been very long. Like I've been in the Discord for a minute, but I hadn't like officially played or anything like that for like until this past weekend.
Do you have the AoE upgrade here or not?
I think I do, yeah.
Never ending tape one. If you upgrade it, it's like, which grenade do you have right now equipped?
The Rojo, is it ROJO?
Firework one, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like if you just throw it out, just like throw it out.
Oh, does it affect that?
Did they give info where did this
You can
come?
like see the difference in the like how big the explosions are.
Yeah, I put it in the looking for group.
I think
What?
I'm not sure, but I think the like code changes after every game.
Oh,
if I copy
okay,
it now,
yeah.
wait.
Hold
Yeah,
up.
if I copy it now, it's different, but I put it there.
That's my bad, Tony.
When this one come official? Did they say no?
Let's see.
Come official, the game. Did they say no?
I don't think they've said yet.
I waste not long time.
Yeah, it probably will be this year, but I'm not sure. It could be early next year.
Really so much, fuck.
Gosh, that's such a difference. Dear Lord.
Yeah.
All right. What do you prefer? Do you prefer Train Plateau or Twilight Dam?
I mean, Plateau is better for getting pebbles.
Good point.
It's like you get them faster in co-op because the game or the round itself is shorter and there's more people collecting them.
Yeah. Especially because like the spawn rates for the Twilight Dam, even though there's a lot of different spots, some of them are high up and so they're harder to get unless you're up there the whole time.
Yeah.
The battleground band or TDBR is better.
Better between.
TDBR or pan.
I think the second one.
TDBR, Okay.
Had to go with Walkie Pod, not my favorite, but
I kinda like it more than the lightning.
oh really?
I like the effect is really like it's really large, but I think it's like it clears more enemies.
I see.
Because the other one has like a cap of like 5 or 6 enemies, and this one clears everyone that's in the radius.
Critical chance is good.
I think so.
Have,
Also, now that you have the AoE thing,
yeah.
the teddy bear ability is increased size.
Right. Yep.
Same. I think the shockwave, the one you took first, is also increased size.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even think about
It
that.
might be worse. I know. I don't think lightning in a jar increases in size. So if like you don't have the AOE, maybe lightning is better. But if you have the AOE, I think this is just clearly stronger.
I think I have that bug where it's like the constant
The
like
sound,
ringing sound.
yeah, that's unescapable. It's if you level up after killing the boss.
It starts becoming part of like your like your natural like white noise.
It's part of the game now. I mean, the one thing that's like useful playing so much, I know every purple node spawn on the map, so.
I feel like every time I focus on the purples, they only spawn health, so like, it's like every time I'm looking for them.
Yeah, it's like a 25% chance you don't get health.
That's why I can't play gacha games. Bad at gambling. it's not for me.
Money just disappears. Luckily, you can get the graphics of a gacha game without the gambling.
True.
He just escaped. I saw him like dig into the ground in front of me and disappear forever.
I won't lie, the first few times I saw like the flying ones just disappear, I was like, this game is buggy as hell.
Yeah, they like just leave their eyebrow behind.
just the eyebrows. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I'm like, what the hell? They're flying eyebrows, turns out.
I mean, that's a surprise. Never seen that enemy design before.
I will say, a dev hopped into my chat while I was streaming, and I had asked him, I was like, what are some of these creatures? Like, do you have names for them yet? And they said they're in development. Like, they're currently like thinking of names and whatnot. And I was like, because are any of them modeled after Pokemon? And so, because I said, it's like, these look like Seedots, like from Pokemon. These look like,
yeah.
These look like war
turtles.
Yeah. Like
War
these are
turtle, yeah.
So I was like, this is a Spinnerack, like let's be honest. And he's like, yeah, like a lot of our devs here like Pokemon, and I was like, okay, things are
they're
coming
like
together.
different enough. They're like
oh yeah, it's not Pal World.
All of them are like water based.
Yeah, it's not Pal World. It's not like a 1-to-1. Also really glad there's not like friendly fire or like deal damage to self.
In a game like this. I remember like old Fortnite when there was friendly fire. You was
Brutal.
Killed. There's like someone shot a rocket launcher and you accidentally got hit by it. It's over. Oh, big crystal. I'm confused how XP works in this. Because there's like they gain 40% extra XP bonus. How does that apply here?
Yeah, I don't get it either, because like
if
sometimes
everyone has it, does it do like 120% or does it not do? And is it like host that has to have it? I don't know.
it's sometimes even like the colors too, because like I'll grab a blue or I'll grab a purple or a red gem, and I'm like, it doesn't seem like I'm getting just increasingly more. It just seems like I'm getting random amounts.
Well, I mean, because you need more XP like the higher level you get, so it looks smaller.
Right.
But have you left like a lot of XP on the floor? Because they
Can't say I have.
eventually they combine into purples, and then the purples become reds, and then the reds become whites.
You know what? I was thinking exactly that from Vampire Survivors. I was like, you know, Vampire Survivors does this. I wonder if that's what they're doing, and I didn't really think about it further. That makes a lot more sense now.
The stronger enemies spawn like purple and red ones by default.
Oh.
But then they combine. So these like small enemies that are like blue in color always drop blue shards, but then the ones that are yellow usually drop pink. And then there's like some hidden secret further that drops red.
I need your game sense, because you've thought this out a lot quicker. I feel like I've spent more time playing this. You've thought this out a lot quicker than I have.
I mean, I put a lot of hours into it. I started playing 14th, so 3 days ago, 4 days, almost 4 days. But I have right now, if I go to Steam, I have 29 hours.
Yeah, so you got.
And that's not including this current run, which is 160. So I have like 32 hours.
Yeah, we're pretty much like even, but I think I have more days on you because I think I started sooner.
Yeah. Did you play like the other test that was like a couple of months ago or not?
Oh no, this was the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, I just started here. I've been on the Discord for a while because I was like, you know, I'm gonna gather enough pebbles in the Discord and do the daily thing, and I'm gonna get, you know, a closed invite, and I was like, nah, I can't do this. This is too much.
I don't know, because there's like the daily run thing where it gives you 100 pebbles. Like, how does that work? Does it just like close when the alpha isn't open?
So before they had people, like more people in, like they had like a big influx with this playtest.
Yeah.
Before that, basically, you could open up your profile, and your profile was like a Discord command, and it would show you how many pebbles you had. And then you could do a few commands, like you could enter a ticket for their the Starforge PC. You could do stuff to get entries to like early access and getting like invites. And then there's a couple of like other actions. They just had like varying amounts of pebbles that you could get. So I don't know if that's like when that'll be back up, but that's how it's working before. Is basically like do quest, get pebbles, and then spend them on various rewards. A lot of them was just like the entries, like if you go to the website, it's like an entry for like a PC, or just early access, etc. But
yeah, right now there's only like the one to like submit a run daily.
yeah,
That gives you 100. There's still some like polls you can vote in.
I don't think I've ever had this thing run from me.
Yeah, so it targets one person, but it teleports to the other people, even though it's not targeting them. So it's like.
Come here, you peach spider.
The AoE explosive build is not the best for damage.
Listen, we're trucking along here. We're doing our
We'll get
best.
there eventually.
Yeah.
Like submitting this run is like the boss run is like gonna be 20 hours of gameplay.
This is the meme run, okay.
Oh, empowered shots. Maybe I do damage now.
Okay, yeah. I'm hoping they do like Vampire Survivors where you can like pick power-ups you don't want, and then just prevent them from coming up in the future. There's some I never use, just like...
Which ones do you never use?
I
know I never Earthquake, or whatever is the Earthquake one, where you like drop from heights. That's the only one that I like never want.
To be honest, unless I'm using Teddy Bear, I don't use Ghost Stories or Teddy Bear. Like unless I'm specifically using those. So like having a round where I don't use them would be nice. Same thing with the minigun. I don't always use it because like some weapons it's too unbearable. Like I don't like using the minigun or sniper. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, or it takes too long to charge up.
Well, so magic trick you might not know. If you just hold, so like if you have the minigun and just keep on holding it, you can like have it perma charged, but you can still click the like quick reloads. So
yeah,
it never like cools down, and then it's like always just firing fast.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I guess sometimes I just don't like. I like to be able to shoot things immediately, but like I definitely get the hold down method.
The evolution for it is really cool.
Yeah, no, I just found out about that today, so I'm I was like it was embarrassing how long it took me, but I think it's because I didn't use the minigun power up for so long. I'm like, what have I been missing?
But that's the thing that's gonna, I think, gonna make this game really interesting. Is like if each one of them is gonna have like an evolution.
Yeah, or like Vampire Survivors, where like say like if you get Ghost Story and you get Teddy Bear, you can combine the two to make one like together. That would be the coolest. I would be obsessed with that.
Yeah. So that's like a lot of, because right now obviously you don't play all of them because there's not like that many to choose from.
Yeah, like right now you can pick most of them. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, Postal?
Yeah.
Could you try and use your screen share?
Sure. Does seem to be working.
It's working, I can see you play now.
Although my frames dropped instantly, I'm now 99 FPS ping.
Oh, I can see you play now, it works. I just gotta fix it to do this. Yeah, it works now.
Thank you.
Why? Because we're in such like a high mob density.
Yeah, it wasn't lagging like.
No, it's okay, you can... Sorry,
No,
you
I'll
can,
keep
you
it.
can just...
It's not that bad.
You can just close it down now, just to make sure if it works.
It's just like the game. It feels like it's in slow motion somehow. Here's one of the like natural white ones that just spawn.
Where's...
Okay, I will go now again, but I just wanted to see if it worked.
Okay.
Okay.
I see you around.
Yes.
Oh, does it increase the amount of enemies whenever you're more players?
The amount of enemies you need to kill, yeah.
Oh.
It's increased by 50.
What's up, Arch Enemy? How you doing?
75, and I haven't been in a 4-person game, but I would assume it's like increased by 100.
Right now we're playing Atomic Picnic. We're doing some boss runs because
Well,
they
75 doesn't make any sense.
they made it like a little fun daily quest where you can
It's a
complete part of their playtest. It's fun.
I don't know how much it is increased by actually in 4 players.
Yeah, because I think it's from... I didn't notice any, like... I think it was still 350 for 2. So for 3, it looks like it jumped up 75. So I guess it'd be 500 for 4, but...
No, 500 could make sense. You know the like... when you dash and like jump at the same time, you do like...
This is the big
dash.
boss, huh?
Yeah.
Whoa, it's big.
Yeah, we're killing it quite fast.
unloading endlessly.
Yeah, so there's another like bug. You don't get hit markers with the grenade launcher on the boss.
Too much. It's the power level's too high.
I think bouncing them on the floor is better because they can hit multiple eyes.
Oh, does it? Oh, yeah, it kind of does.
I don't know if it's intended, but like it explodes inside of it, and then the AoE hits the eyes from the inside. All for maximum damage. No.
That'd be one thing I'd be curious to see if they could do as well, like the distance damage drop off, like especially with like sniper and shotgun.
That would make I think there is.
Yeah, I think shotgun for sure.
I think like the sniper has.
Oh, really?
I like not sure. I might be like.
I haven't done a lot of long range shooting, I'll admit. Most of mine is just pretty close range, so.
But I feel like making it like a big difference in range is a good thing.
No, I think that's a good idea, and then plus, with if they made it down the scope that you could, I don't know, get headshots easier, or like its targeting is easier.
The
That'd be
scope
nice.
does actually give a. It does give the weapon.
Lord, I come to revive you.
Thank you.
Okay, run.
The sniper. The sniper gives a buff when aiming down sights. I just realized that you do actually get damage numbers when hitting mid, but they're on the floor and not.
Yeah, sometimes it's like it's hard to see because it's like the lower he is, the lower the numbers are.
Okay, GG, nice.
Yeah.
On lunch, just chilling for a bit. Well, you are welcome to chill here anytime. Imagine if I said you couldn't. It's like not allowed to hang out.
But this is the finish of the game or have more?
Yeah, right now we are playing Atomic Picnic. Lot of fun, has a lot of cool features. It's still, of course, in early access, so there's not a ton to do, but there's a couple maps, there's a lot of abilities, a lot of different classes. It plays a lot like Vampire Survivors if you mix it with like a Risk of Rain type game with like the art and animation style of like maybe like an anime or like a Fortnite type game. So it's a lot of fun. Definitely has a lot of potential, but right now it's still like very much like in its early development. I would say like this game's probably coming out at least a year from now, but still it's a lot of fun right now. I think I want to try maybe one more with I think I'm gonna do assault rifle this time and just spawn arrows and secondary shots and whatnot.
I'll do a shotgun around.
You could do fire rate.
Fire rate or movement speed, I think, are like
Yep.
the ones you want.
Oh, winner's ticket as well. Guns, I guess.
gonna do the big mistake of picking ammo. Also, you wanna know 2 magic tricks?
I would love to know magic tricks.
Maybe enough. If you press C,
Okay. What? Oh, I wasted so much time.
and then you can, if you press V, you can also launch, like start the game. We've already started it, but you can press V to start it in the future.
The time wasted. I've done that wrong so long. Man. I like going to the people, okay? Talk. I like that. I like talking to the T-posing people, okay?
Yeah, the T-posing people.
I feel like I'm gonna hear this ringing sound in my dreams.
It's everlasting. Oh. Alarm on start.
Same. It was nice. Wonder how fast we could clear this.
Probably quite fast. I think 10 minutes someone had in maybe not do run, but 10 minutes was like the quickest time people got in 4-man.
Is it better to like stay, if we're trying to clear it quick, is it best to stay like all in
Yeah,
one
definitely. You all want to like stand in the middle of the map.
spot? Okay.
I don't know, you like everyone just gets teddy bear, everything insta-dies, just you win.
It's teddy bear stacking, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm making it
The
out.
ghost road is also good, eh? The ghost.
Ghost, I don't think are very good.
I think if Ghost had like one additional feature, like a maybe like a
Problem is the
knockback or
hitbox. The
something.
hitbox is too small.
The hitbox is just, it doesn't, like you figure since it was temporary versus like a big AoE ring, you figured it would do more damage, but it just doesn't.
But it always falls short over the teddy bear.
What do you think about the, I can't remember which one it's called, but it's the one that does the damage ricochets?
I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, I've
Like,
noticed the damage
it had
slacking.
potential,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't think it amps your damage in any way. Also, if you like have the sniper, you shoot at someone and the bullet like bounces behind you, so it never hits the original target. It just instantly ricochets someone else.
Yeah.
So I've lost like a bit of time on like bosses because the bullet just wouldn't go on the boss.
Mr. Pinball, that's what it's called. Yeah, it's I 100% agree.
But if this run was like a damage run I was going for, I have like the best run possible.
Yeah, you were saying like I think I can. You're like I think I can pump out like 30, 40 more K. I was like, oh damn.
Yeah, I don't think I would have actually been able to unless I got the tip to do the other strat. I would have been. It's not really stuck. Like the 340k run was still really good,
Yeah.
but I would never have been able to get the 400k one with that strat.
Archer speed chain.
I'm still on like every first, like the 3 first I get, I've gotten like an upgrade to the one I want.
Oh, really?
I'm sitting in Alarm 3 and Truth Tag 3. So soon I have my minigun maxed, and then I go for the evolution, and the boss goes bye bye.
Mine went straight levers nails, just levers nails, over and over.
The nails are like completely useless on 2 of the weapons, and really good on the other 2.
Yeah.
It's like nails on the sniper, like game changing. Nails on the grenade launcher. What does that do?
Listen, the explosion's gonna pierce them. Hear me out.
So that's, I feel like when they have like more time to add stuff that are like specific to weapons. Like it doesn't have to be too specific, but at least like your grenade launcher does bigger explosions. And then maybe there's like another AoE, like you have a like Volt gun that shoots arcs, and that's like has a bigger AoE.
Yeah.
So those 2 weapons can get that one, and then like there's like your bullets travel faster, which might not, it probably isn't very good, but like something like that.
Yeah. Especially
And
because
that's
like
only available for snipers and stuff.
yeah, otherwise your class would be super limited. I gotta imagine, like, considering I've seen some images of like past abilities that are no longer, or past abilities that have been changed. My guess is that we're probably only seeing about like a half to like maybe 2/3 at most.
Including evolutions, I think we're like a lot less than half.
Yeah.
Now, like depending on, they might not launch with like all of the combos, but
yeah. At least that's the way it worked for Vampire Survivors. It was like you had all the abilities, but you didn't have all of the like the combinations and the evolution. So
you said you hadn't played too much Hades?
Not too much. I did like 2 complete runs, like where I got to the end. So like I get the general run through of Hades. Like I've done like 2 complete runs of it, but
you know how the like difficulty scaling works in the end game?
Guys,
I don't actually.
So like once you've like beaten the game a couple of times, you unlock like modifiers basically. There's 63 different modifiers.
Damn.
And all of them do different stuff. Some of them give like the boss, the first 2 hits you do to an enemy deal no damage. And another one is like, and then there's like time trials. So like beat the game in 20 minutes. Or like every enemy has more health. Every enemy has like an overshield. So like there's like probably 20 different like modifiers, and all of them have different like difficulties. You can have like 20% more health, 40% more health, or like 80% more health on enemies.
I had a hard
And they
enough
all
time
give
with the base.
increasing rewards.
How far would you say you've gotten into that? Have you tried like?
Not very far. It's incredibly difficult.
I'm like, I'm playing
I
with
beat the
like
story, but
elite level player here.
Yeah, they're called heat. So for each like modifier you add, and like each level of a modifier gives 1 heat. And so for every weapon you use to beat, like if you have the sword, you can beat heat 5, you get like rewards for the sword. And then you can beat heat 5 with the hammer, and like each upgrade of the like sword gives different rewards. So you have to like beat like the thing, like difficulty with like every single different weapon to get like the rewards for it, to like craft it and upgrade it. It's a lot. But
like so much, yeah.
But then some of the like coolest ones are like I don't know, it's called something. It's like bad. It makes all the bad for you. It's really good as a game design. It makes all the enemies have other abilities. All of the bosses gain extra like new abilities, and that's like a difficulty scaling.
I will say I do like games where difficulty doesn't just mean enemy does 4 times damage, enemy has 4 times health. I feel like that's so bland and like it's so annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
Like where it's just like, okay, you're 10 times weaker, enemy is 10 times stronger. Good luck.
Yeah, there's not any things that like nerf you, but there are things that like buff the enemy damage, buff enemy health, buff enemy resistances.
Oh.
But some of the like these are just like you can put on like 20% extra health. I can do everything like that. And then you've done that with like the sword, so now you need to do two modifiers to get an extra reward. So then you're like, I'll do 20% extra health and time limit. I put 25 time limit on the, so you have, and then like every time you beat a run, you add a new difficulty.
What were your favorite like god symmetries? I know there's like gods that work really well together. Like just
I was
like
a big fan of like just having the, I forget the name, the winter, and just using the like call the aid to
okay.
like cover the entire arena and just like blizzard that usually cleared most of the high health enemies.
Yeah.
But then there were like the duo ones. Like there's still stuff in the game that I haven't seen. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. The difficulty.
Yeah, I think
the development.
for sure. I think the first thing I just need to see is like is the difficulty scaling, like how challenging it can be even with like a group, and then like bosses. So I think the challenge is what I'm most concerned with, because like if it's too easy, then it's like
It won't be too easy.
Yeah, I know.
Like eventually it will be too easy, but like at the start, when you only have like when you don't have multiple thousands of hours, it probably will be quite challenging to do like the hardest stuff, I hope.
yeah, that's what I'm hoping for too. I think
Like,
beyond
that's
that,
why-
variety is just it's gonna keep the game alive. So
Yeah. See, Hades does that so well because I'm not sure if anyone has yet beaten the game with every modifier. I think someone has, but it's so incredibly difficult because you have to beat the entire game with all the difficulties. But there's like the time limit one makes it like incredibly hard because you have to do everything in such a short time, and there's so many phases of the bosses.
like 10 people total have done it.
Yeah,
Maybe
like,
less.
Probably, yeah. And the game's been out for years, so that's something like I find interesting. Just making challenges that take like a long while for the community to beat.
I think I'm where I'm at, where I need to be.
You feeling the strength coming? The enemies like seem to disappear before you even fire a shot.
Yeah, they tremble. They're trembling.
Oh, I got Ghost Story level 1. Great.
Oh, I have 10 health. When did that happen? I don't know. I don't remember. When did that happen? Five, 7, 6. Whew, okay. Oh, we'll close there. Pachoo, pachoo. Pachoo, pachoo, pachoo.
Oh, I shot before it could take damage. I think I'm kinda strong right now. What does the damage numbers I see? I deal about 10k a second.
I think the highest crit I've gotten is maybe like 1080. That's like
Yeah, I'm getting 2k crits like multiple times a second.
what?
Kinda crazy.
That's mental.
Oh, we got all of the boss shorts.
Actually crazy. Let's see. Oh, they might have to make a scroll bar on these. Just not, it doesn't fit in all the curios in the screen. Well, I think I have enough variety, hopefully, to work with.
Yeah. Are you gonna continue playing or?
I think that's all I'm gonna do for today.
Yeah.
But I will probably, but I'll give this to my editor, and I'll give this to my editor to do like a final cut, and then I'll submit it. I'll try to get it in by tomorrow. I don't think they put it in like a cutoff time, but I'm gonna try to get it in.
I have a 18-second boss kill that I might submit just because.
Is it 18 second?
18 seconds from like the boss being able to take damage to the boss bar disappearing.
I'll have to see that. That sounds bananas.
I can send it to you now if you want.
Yeah. Oh, dear Lord. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. $22.56. Oh my God.
Yeah, if I waited like before I charged up my second shot, it could have been a bit faster, but it doesn't really matter. There's no one keeping track.
No, I will say if it wasn't for like, it looks like the second rounds, like like the second round, it like did you dirty on crits. So I was like, if it wasn't for that, it would have been.
Yeah, I
like,
only hit 3 shots because most of them went into the invulnerability flame.
But yeah, 22.56. That's definitely the highest damage I've ever seen. Didn't know the numbers went that high.
Yeah, it's the I don't. So the thing is, someone said that the slugger doesn't scale of weapon damage. It always does the same damage no matter what. So as long as that crits, it's like always like strong 2k.
Yeah. I think I underestimated the slugger for a little bit, and I was like, well, Archer's keychain is showing so much like damage, so let me go with that. But not that the numbers are wrong. I'm sure they're right in some capacity, but I feel like the numbers are a bit deceiving at the end of the game, where it's not exactly clear what your damage is being contributed to, because like it'll be like if I get Gomu Gum,
I'm dead sexy. Look at my sexy body.
Yeah, there's like a lot of the arrows shoot, and then the slugger shoot,
What's
and
up,
then
mid
there's
you?
explosion. Oh, but you also threw your nade, and your nade spawns projectiles, so everything's happening.
Yeah, so it'll be like hey, you'll have an insane damage, and you're shooting it from your gun, but then your gun will say like 10 DPS, and you're like, wait, like I don't think it was 10, but okay. Like I guess it came a lot from the abilities and the power-ups, but like we're talking just base damage. I guess you're right.
Yeah, the first like run was slow. The first like run I ran of the game, because obviously when you don't have the 50% damage on the sniper, sniper's like useless if you don't have it.
Yeah, because it's like
It goes from like two-shotting the weakest enemies to at least one-shotting them.
it's brutal. Yeah, it's brutal to have to like 2 and even 3 shot some of the enemies.
Well, good games.
Good games, good playing with you, because yeah, I was like I said I saw your submissions, and I was like, I need to know what he is doing, because this is bananas. Like this is insane amounts.
So half of the run is just running around finding crystals,
Right.
and then the other half is just assuming you got lucky with your curious, so that you got the 4 you want.
Yep.
Then you just attack the enemies and hope you get crits.
Well, good playing with you.
Yeah.
I'll catch you in either the next daily or just in the Discord. But I'll be around.
Yep. See ya.
See ya. So we basically, for those of you who are like just now catching up to us, we oh, Postal, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate that. Thank you. I was like changing screens when it happened. For those of you who just now joining us, we were playing the Atomic Picnic playtest. Today's the last day. They are doing a challenge run where you can complete final boss fights. And so I thought I would get people from the Discord and people playing around to see if people wanted to do some boss fights. So we'll put it together into a clip and we'll make another YouTube video. But for those of you who also missed it, if you didn't see our review of Atomic Picnic, some of our thoughts, things that we want to add, I talked about it a bit on today's stream, but we also have a review as well that we are did go live. It's sitting at like near almost 1,000 views. So big thank you to everyone who supported the Atomic Picnic videos so far. I have like 2 or 3 coming on the way. So big thank you to everybody who's been checking out the channel and checking out the videos with Atomic Picnic. Something that I do hope to make more content on in the coming future. So big thank you to everybody just for hanging out with us. And once again, this game has great potential, and I hope everyone gives it a shot at least. And I'll catch you guys in the next playtest. All right. So I'm gonna do this right this time. For those of you hanging out on YouTube, we're gonna be doing the rest of our stream on Twitch. I'll catch you guys there. Twitch.tv/ShawnSetGO. It's in the pin chat if you're on YouTube. And we'll be doing the rest of the stream there. If you want to chat about Atomic Picnic or just anything and just hang out with us on the stream, I'll be streaming live there for the rest of the stream. So thank you for hanging out with us on the YouTube channel. And thank you to getting us to, or we're on the road to 250 subs. So this is something that I've been sort of working on for a long time. So it's great to have new subs and new people hanging out with us. So I'll catch you guys in the next stream. We'll try again Friday. We'll try again Friday and see how we like it. All right. Deuces. Make sure it's there. Where's the... All right. Let's close this.